Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, you know you're already part of the what? Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. And if you're not a part of Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you over here. It's $3.99. It costs you nothing to hit that red subscribe button. Please consider giving me a thumbs up and share it with a friend, anyone you think may need it. It would be appreciated. So on today's video, I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about a new debt that I received. It's back here. We'll talk about it. So you guys know that I'm pretty much consumer debt free, meaning that I do use my credit cards, but I pay them off at the end of the month or usually do, and we don't get any interest. I haven't paid interest on my credit card in years. Thank you, Lord. So today I want to talk to you about a new debt that we added. The last time we did this, I had bought myself an iPad and we paid it off. This time, it's going to take a little, I'm not claiming that. I'm hoping to pay it off just as fast as the iPad. What had happened was I needed a root canal and a temporary crown, and I'm going to get my permanent crown on Tuesday after Memorial Day. I could have gotten my tooth extracted because that's much cheaper. The insurance seems to, it just doesn't cost a lot to pull a tooth. And I know why, because I've had other teeth pulled. You pull them, you leave the dentist, and that's pretty much it. When you're getting a root canal, it's a lot more work, a lot more precision, a lot more medicine. Then you got to get the temporary crown, and then you got to go back for another crown. This basically is most times like 3 different appointments. So I do understand why it costs more. With my dental insurance, the x-rays and panoramic view were covered. Teeth cleaning are covered like yearly, but they only give you $1,000 to dental work. And I say only because honestly, with the much insurance as it is out there in the world, I feel like that's not a lot, knowing that how much dental work actually costs your girl or all of us, right? But I wanted to hold on to my back tooth because I already extracted one, not knowing what I know now. And I literally did not want to lose another one because I feel as though getting an implant will be more expensive than getting the root canal and trying to hold on to my natural tooth. With all that being said, let's talk about what I ended up having to do. So you guys know I had spent a lot of my emergency fund on the escrow overage the beginning of this year, which is like almost $1,900. And I took that out of my $3,200 emergency fund, which left me with about $1,800 in my emergency fund. Sucks. So when I got this bill after insurance of $1,000 applied to this tooth bill, it was still $1,230 something. Okay. So I'm like, I'm not taking $1,200 out of my $1,800 to leave me with like what, $600? No, ma'am, no ham. Because how I think about debt and emergency fund is that if I had more, I might have used it towards the debt. But because if something happens, and I own my house, so if something happens in my home, like anything, I don't want to say anything out there, but if something was to happen, I'd want to be able to have the money in my emergency fund to pull from, whereas debt, I can pay off slowly. This is what I ended up getting. So I did end up applying for their Care credit card. It's through Synchrony Bank, and they gave me a $2,000 limit. So if you'll see here, let me see if I can bring you in a little bit. I went the wrong way. And let me put my glasses on because baby, I can't see. Now, so the Care Credit Synchrony card through Synchrony Bank, there's no minimum payment right now. That procedure is $1,230.98, leaving with a balance of $769 because I had a $2,000 balance, the $2,000 credit limit to begin with. So let's just make sure everything's adding right, which I'm sure it is. 2,000 minus the 1,230.98. 769.02. I don't know why it's not 2 cents there, but whatever. So there's no total due. It says a payment due date of May 28th, which is a couple days away, but nothing is due. I looked to make sure there is no statements here, but I did go ahead and sign up for paperless statements because, to my knowledge, you guys, if you don't sign up for paperless statement, they will charge you on your thing for a paper statement to come to your house. So read all the fine print. So I definitely don't have anything. So I'm assuming that my next payment will be as of June 28th. So I'm grateful, or my first payment will be June 28th. So I'm grateful that I feel like I do have some time to start saving to get ahead of this debt. How am I going to do that? So you had options with this card, whether you want to do like a 3, 6, 12, or 24-month payback option. With the 3, 6, or 12-month, you pay a certain amount before, or you pay as much as you want before you have to pay the minimum amount plus any extra if you want before that 3, 6, or 12 months is up, right? And so I chose a 12-month. Of course, I'm going to give myself as much time as I can to pay this off. There was a 24-month plan, but with the 24-month plan, what they don't tell you is that they charge you a specific interest rate, and then you have 24 months to pay that interest rate, which is a little bit lower, plus the minimum payment. I don't want to pay any interest. So my goal is to pay all of this off in 12, no, my goal is to pay it all off before 12 months is up, right? And so let's just see if we can figure, since we don't have a statement, if we can figure out basically what the payment is going to be. If it's $1,230.98 and we divide that by the 12 months that we're given, it's supposed to be about $103. Let's just call it 103, 102.51. We're just going to call it spade a spade. So 103, right? And now the problem is, you guys know that you'll see my budget. We see my budget, y'all. I do not have $103 in just like a buffer chilling. So the way that I think about my budget is I have to pay my bills. I have to have money for variables, which are gas, groceries, not necessarily eating out, not necessarily giving, but gas, groceries, those type of things need to have money. Then comes sinking funds, and then comes saving challenges. So when I think about having to pay off a debt sooner, I reverse it. Flip it and reverse it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. And just flip it and reverse it. Okay, I just flip it and reverse it. So that means first things I'm going to attack is saving challenges. And then the next thing I'm going to attack is sinking funds. Then the next thing is digging into what I can lower in my variable expenses. I really can't touch my bills because I got to pay my bills. Unless I really have to pay something and then I do have to adjust bills, call people, do all the things. You just never know. So with that being said, let's go ahead, now that you know what we have to pay, what I got, and that did affect my credit a little bit, which sucks, but I think I'm still in the 800s at this point. Low 8, but it's okay. This is not the card that I wanted to get next. I actually wanted to look into getting a venture capital coupon card or an Amex, but it is what it is. Let's go over to the budget and take a look at, I know what happened. Let's just go a little smaller. Okay, so over here in the budget, I'm going to just make a copy of this budget, my forecasting, because it has all my numbers. So I'm going to go over here and just make a duplicate of it and then just call it Figure It Out, right? It's going to be my Figure It Out sheet. So I'm going to hide everything because May has a double month. It's not going to help me right now. It's got an extra check, I should say. That's not going to help me right now because that's not what I'm working with every month. So I'm going to go ahead and hide those columns. I'm just going to focus right now on June. Okay. So we know what we're supposed to come in, mortgage. And as you can see at the bottom of June and bottom of most, we're already at negative over here in June. I don't even know why we're at negative, but we're at negative in June. So let's take a look at what we've got. We've got the gym, which could be something that goes, but I really want to hold on to my gym because being healthy really, we're not starting at the bills, right? We said we're going to reverse engineer all of this. So I'm going to take the money out of Treat Yourself. I'm going to take the travel fund down to $5. Beauty is going to go down to 30 because I need beauty. I do my own hair. I do all the things for myself, but I might just have to rock with my natural hair instead of doing braids. And I probably can get a couple packs of braids with $30 a month and figure something out. Amazon has to get paid because it is a yearly thing. Sam Club, thankfully, is already fully funded. HVAC. We're going to stop putting so much to the HVAC account because we kind of need that money right now. I'm going to try bringing it down to $20 and for the month just so we can give something. Household needs the money. That's what takes care of anything that has to do with like my house, like toilet paper, paper towel, toiletries, all that. I need that. Body wash, lotion. We need that. HOA needs to stay. Health and medical, I'm going to move it to $5 and hope that will be okay. I have been having a lot of medical expenses lately, but what can I do? I'm going to see if I can leave the emergency fund at 20. Christmas is going to go down to 5. Car maintenance is going to go to 5. Birthdays is going to go to 5. Build a buffer, because Build a Buffer already has money in it, I'm just going to put that at like $2. I don't want to completely decimate the fund. If I don't have to, I might just bring it down. And so $2 also to apparel. Now that's all the sinking funds that I have. I already don't have too many sinking funds, but let's see how much we were able to get. We were able to get $78 out of doing that. So if we were supposed to be starting with 103 minus $78, we're looking at $25. We need to find $25 here to save. Excuse me. Make sure all these numbers over in the bills are good. I almost want to make this 55 and think about it, because the water has been going up. Area security, equipment, trash. So that's going to make it even harder, because we need to bring the money down to more. So let's say we only have, actually out of the 103, let's call it 70. So we actually need to make up about $33, $35. So I am just going to, let's see what I can do. I'm going to bring the fund down to 20, because now I'm out of the sinking funds. Actually, no. So, listen, it's summertime. Summertime. When we fell in love, it was the summertime. It's summertime right now, so I'm just going to keep going. We're trying to lessen my sinking funds, so I'm going to take that off. That's it. The travel and the HVAC is going to have to stop for now. Ooh, that hurts my heart. That hurts my heart. And we still need, and the thing is that I have to remember is this is not forever. This is not forever, so it's okay. And so I think Christmas is going to take a hit. Yeah, Build a Buffer has money in it, so we're going to take a hit. And apparel is just going to take a hit. That's it. That's it. We have 103.37. Look at that. And so I really did not want to touch my variables. It's already kind of low as it is, like $60 for eating out for the month, $30 for fun for the month, gas $100 for the month, giving $20 for the month, self-care $70, and groceries $200. Now, if I had to, I would, but I really don't want to. So now what we're going to do is we're just not going to put anything in apparel. Build a Buffer. Birthday's still getting 5, and car maintenance is still getting 5. And Christmas is getting nothing right now. The emergency fund would keep its 20, which I'm glad about, because we are still trying to build back up the emergency fund. Health and medical really does need to keep some money in it, so we're going to leave 5. HOA stayed the same. Household stayed the same. HVAC took the hit, baby. She took a hit. But I do think I have about $2,000 saved in there now, so I really like to keep building it, but what can I do? And then Sam's Club was already fully funded. Amazon had to stay. Beauty took a hit as well, which honestly, knowing that I need moisturizer and all of that, I wish I didn't have to. And then everything else has gotten 0. But we do have a balance of 103.37, which is literally going to leave our buffer at 0, because instead of it being an extra car payment, instead this is going to basically be for the care credit card, right? It's not where it belongs, but this is where we're going to put it for now. And that's 100 and let's call it 103. And now we have 37 cents as our buffer. Now, hopefully the money will come in a little bit more in income, hopefully. And hopefully the water bill will stay in the 40s, but who knows? That's just where we're at. And that is how I plan on paying for this new bill. We just figured that out together, y'all. So if you ever come across a debt that you just can't figure out, I say work backwards. Go from your least, not that everything is not important, but go from the things you don't need right away. So it's not something you'll be paying forever. And keep in mind, one, y'all keep watching, please. And if you made it this far, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, engage, leave me a comment, because things like that help my channel, help it get spread. And y'all, we're going to need all the views possible, okay? Because the money that's coming in from the YouTube checks also will be going to paying towards this debt. Let me put y'all on hold real quick. Let me show you all the challenge I think we're going to do, just because I want to keep it. I don't want to go from zero to nothing, because already there's any money we save in our envelopes, there won't be any money in the buffer. Well, I'm not claiming that. There might be money in the buffer. Any extra money that I get, I'm going to start posting things on Poshmark. I'm going to start posting things on Mercari. I already sell this particular spreadsheet plus this spreadsheet and this spreadsheet. So if any of y'all want to go support me, definitely do. I actually have $200 sitting in PayPal, which I need to move to like an Ally account. But I have been waiting because I want to shout out all of you that have been buying my spreadsheets. Thank you so very much. But I really want to take the time to shout y'all out by name and do a specific video on that. That's the only reason that's not happening. And so I'm still want to do my 150 Panda challenge. That's just going to be with a little change here or there. But any money that comes from YouTube, any money that comes from elsewhere, any money that comes from me selling these spreadsheets, any money that comes from Poshmark or anything, we're going to be attacking this debt, because I don't want it to take me 12 months and I want to have a good summer in between. So like I said, start from like your sinking funds, then move to your variables. Try not to have to touch your bills. Start from your saving challenges, actually. And I think a lot of you know this already. A lot of times when things happen to you guys, I see y'all be like, oh, I had to empty out them savings challenges. But that's how we save the money, so we can use it in an emergency. It is what it is, y'all. And I am going to look in some of my accounts. Like I got my, what's the thing, tax return back. Maybe I'll use some of that towards this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it'll all be okay. I have total faith. Do I know how all this is going to work out? No. Do I want to cut my sinking funds? No. But I trust in God and I trust in the Lord that all will be okay and all will be well. And I don't live by sight. I live by faith. I don't live by what I can see. There are so many things that I cannot even imagine that the Lord can do to bless me in so many ways that I can't see. So we're just going to hang tough, y'all. If you have a new debt, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Let me show y'all the challenge I think I'm going to use. I came across it the other day and I was like, this might be a vibe. Hold on. Okay. Because I'm going to be using the money as I go, I'm still going to probably save it digitally so I can pay it online. Or yeah, probably. I'm just going to take it out. The plan is to save. And at the end of each month or every 2 months, I'm going to just put that money, any extra money that I save, I'm able to save, we're going to put it towards that card that y'all just saw. Plus, we know we have a surefire way right now to pay the balance if we don't come up with all that money extra. Hoping that making sense. So this I was sent a while ago, actually, maybe last year or so. And this is from SNC Budget Creations. And it's a 50-50 envelope challenge. And honestly, to save the $12.30 that I need, I only need to do the first 50. Because 1 through 50, I believe, is $12.75. And I only know $12.30. So if I can finish the top of this, I'll probably do it on a short. And as we go, I'll show y'all that I'm saving. And then I also have this cutie little savings challenge, 400 plus on one side, 250 scratch off on the other side. I'll probably be doing these as shorts just so we can keep up. This one might be fun. Not this one. This one is probably going to be for the medical bill. And this one, I think I want to pay the $43.20 here for my security equipment. I have about $900 still owed on it, and I still pay the $43.20. So I figure if I do maybe even the smaller side and be able to add to it as I go, Lord, I don't know if I can do all of these, but for right now, this is the main one. I think that's what I'm going to use, and I'm just going to color in the hearts as I go. And guess what, y'all? So funny enough, remember I was sick and I was not able to do our April money saving challenges. Well, you best to know that money that's sitting in April, we're going to be putting that also towards paying this off. It's no more saving challenges. This is the savings challenge, okay? We're saving to pay this debt off. Outside of my fun little mini panda, we'll find cute ways to do that as well. So wish me luck, y'all. Tell me anything in the comments, other good ways to save money to put towards this. I'm down. Or if you thought I should do something else, I'm always here to listen to you. Y'all are so smart. Literally, y'all are the best. But if you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful. I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day, y'all. Love you and mean it. Bye. We got this.